I'm not Gandalf, alright? I, unfortunately, do not have wizard powers. I would be terrible to have wizard powers. How would you? Oh, I'm not late. This is the first news stream to actually happen at the quote-unquote normal time for like 2 months. I swear to God. I know, it's weird. It's weird, I don't like it. Something's wrong, I can feel it. I know. I don't have any moon boy powers. Give it another few years though. I think if you turn 30, isn't that the story? You get powers at 30? Fuck off, Lopi. Are you meant to be sleeping? Your sleep's good. I've not been abducted. Rabbits are dead. I killed them all. I wiped them all out. Where am I? What am I doing? How do I stream? How do streams work? How do you do the thing? Maybe even stream on Twitch, do a tier list and maybe even a podcast. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, alright? This is not... Yeah, next week bit of a tier list, obviously. So, this week's been a bit wild. Been a lot of agency hee-hee-ha-has happening this week. Hey. We're eventually just gonna boil it down until there's like one agency left. It will somehow be like fucking Wactor. Wactor will have rebranded like 5 times and they'll still somehow be the last people standing. I don't have my YouTube chat. Second. Let's enjoy the Zelda music. Love Zelda. Okay. So, yeah, there's been a few agency moments. Serious, thank you for the 6 months, man. ASMR, I don't do ASMR, bro. Nobody would want that. What do you want? This Scottish boyfriend calls you a cunt and hits you with a crowbar ASMR. Fuck, the number of weird ASMRs. I clicked on one and I just keep getting recommended weird ones. I got recommended goth girlfriend unplugs your life support to charge her phone ASMR, and honestly I was here for it. It was kind of based. I kind of liked it. But yeah, it was certainly a video. I mean, honestly would. Yeah, so agency, what is going on with my chat, man? It's glitching out. I don't know. You guys are you're kind of glowing green. Have you been eating uranium again? I warned you about that. So there's the big one in that. It was probably the closest one to being drama, which was Lopi, you eating uranium would somehow make you less cancerous. I don't know. Maybe you should try it. The fucking idol one, Pochi. So let me bring up the thingy, the actual screen with the thingies to show people. I'll bring up. So people kind of saw this coming, mainly because before this went down, before Pochi, the graduation went out, Pochi's past life had been tweeting out about basically her dissatisfaction with the agency, and from what I understand, it all kind of boiled down to donathon payments, not like there being a sort of miscommunication with it. So Pochi, I think over the course of her career, did 2 donathons, right? And the second one, some of it was meant to go towards like helping her move because she was moving location, right? And so she set out a bunch of goals. You guys know how donathons work. You've probably watched a few donathons. And apparently she deleted the statement she made and she's retracted it and kind of... Why is my chair so squeaky today? Apparently said that they've kind of come to an agreement and they're whatever, right? But prior to that, her statement was basically Idol wasn't paying her the money she was due for the donathon. Ada was saying she wasn't going to be doing the tasks. She said that she was doing the tasks, but that the ones she wasn't going to do were the ones that were like outside of her control, like the video game one. And it all just seems to have went back and forth between them, because obviously Idol apparently doesn't... It is an interesting methodology, I guess, but where apparently Idol just takes the donathon money and then gives it to the streamer after they do the tasks, which makes sense, I guess, to make sure they do the tasks that they promise to do. Just an interesting way of doing it. It does make it sound a bit like Amogus, but that's besides the point. But since then, it was a bit touch and go, because she was on her past life talking about it before Idol made an announcement, and then this came out. They seem to have settled it amicably, so Pochi's leaving, but she has again taken down all those sort of scathing statements she kind of made. Respect and consideration for her wishes, Pochi Wanmaru from Idol EIEN First Generation will be graduating from Idol effective March 23rd. Comes directly from Pochi, and we support her taking next steps on her journey. Refunds for the second Donathon event. Following discussions and considering Pochi's mental health concerns, she's unable to fulfill the goals associated with this event. Decided to issue refunds to all fans who request one by April 10th, 2024. For those who do not request a refund by the deadline, the contributions will go to Pochi as initially intended. Which I think is probably the best way of handling it, right? People who want their money back because obviously the goals aren't being fulfilled can get it. People that don't, I guess ostensibly probably just want the money to go to Pochi to support her, so they are probably fine with it. And if they aren't, they can just go request some money. It's probably the best way, right? Ultimately, and if the goals weren't being accomplished, there's probably not much investment being made already, so there's probably not a huge amount of loss. Recognize that recent misunderstandings and allegations concerning payments have arisen. We want to clarify that there have been no changes to our policies, and we have consistently paid all talents promptly, including earning some donathons. We address these misunderstandings directly with Pochi and reach a mutual agreement. Apologize for any confusion. Acknowledge specific concerns regarding donathon payment. Can confirm that after a thorough review with Pochi, any misunderstandings have been fully resolved. So yeah, I don't know. I saw people like saw this notification and were like, oh my god, Idol's another bad company. Idol's been pretty transparent with everything so far. This is the Ron thing was not their fault. That was like getting handed an active thermonuclear missile and be like, oh well, you let it explode. Like that wasn't really their bad. And this seems again kind of like a misunderstanding. Now, people, from what I know, people have kind of been diving into her past life and like pulling up clips of her, and like I'm not about that life. I don't necessarily enjoy pulling up somebody's entire past history and being like, oh, they said this in a clip 2 years ago. They're I don't know, man. You're free to do that if you want. I'm not gonna fucking stop you, but it's just I ain't about that. So I don't know. I do think the statements Pochi made initially were kind of premature and probably a bit not the play, but she did admit that herself, that they were premature and that they shouldn't be used to harass people, so she apologized. I don't know. It looked like it might have been a bit of a fuck up, but apparently when you have people that are actually decent at managing a company, they can just settle shit responsibly and it doesn't blow up in their face because they can talk to the talent and be like, hey, yo, let's just chill and make this all go away. And then it does. You don't have to have international lawsuit warfare between lawyers of different nationalities in order to resolve basic disagreements. Holy shit. It's... wow, it is almost like it was handled by responsible adults who kind of know what they're doing. What? Yeah, where's my drama, Idol? Where's my bloodshed? I demanded Twitter threads. I demand... I wanted to see the pre-debut VTubers modding. Where are they, Idol? You owe me. You owe me at least 2 Twitter threads. Hey, Talado. I saw your tweet again about why'd I have to wake up to Pochi graduating. I agree. I don't. Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Yeah. Oh my god, I saw the funniest fucking thing actually was in reply to this. There was somebody that was like, I hate predicting this, and then somebody replied with the fucking Apollo Gift of Prophecy meme. I fucking love this image. It's just the fucking stock image. Apollo, the Gift of Prophecy. Random internet users just trying to be comedic. I fucking love this image. It's so appropriate. This whole thing was great. I mean, because yeah, he said we're getting out of court with this one, and God, did that not age well. Mm. But yeah, I mean, this wasn't Idol's only like kind of news of the week. They also posted this like, it was like a financial report, kind of, well, not a report. Basically, it was them just trying to be transparent with their with their financials and kind of being more open about them, which is always a good sign. Let me see if I can find it really quick, because I only in my notepad had the Pochi thing, but I'm now remembering that, oh yeah, that also happened like just before. It wasn't, Genesis was last week. Did they not tweet about it? What? You can smell your spinal cord. That's probably a problem. You should probably go see a doctor. Actually, the fucking a doctor would just see for that. Probably on their website, isn't it? Let me just Google. Where the f— ah, I think this is it, right? Yeah, so I mean, I think it was part of this blog post about the Idol Genesis. This is, I don't know, if somebody could DM me that, it's fine. I did read through it, I just can't remember where the yeah, they basically tweeted out about like their exact financials. I think it was like they give each talent like $1,500 or something like that. It was pretty cool. I don't know if it was because of the Pochi thing or not. I mean, it is weird timing, but it could just be a weird coincidence. Rin will have retweeted. Rin, going to Rin's Twitter scares me though. Rin, I'm pretty sure Rin's an SCP. I don't really like, she's like a cognito hazard, you know? Every time I go to her like account, I take mental damage. I don't, there's something about the way Rin is, like her humor is so familiar to me because I grew up, like, it's a very British sense of humor, and I spent most of my time in Australia, but so every time I see Rin's humor, it just gives me like mental flashbacks to growing up in British primary schools, and I don't know, like it inflicts real psychic damage on me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I remember I watched this fucking video. The greatest comment I've ever read. It's like her reading out an entire comment that's just, I think it's a hate comment, but it is so poorly written, and it's just, I don't know. It reminds me of that, have you guys ever seen that video that is like the person reading out the it's like a Tumblr post, and they read it in the uwu voice, but it just slowly turns into the uwu voice, and it's like, imagine you're reading a Tumblr post and it slowly gets worse and worse until you can barely read it anymore. That one, it's yeah. Reminds me of that. It's certainly a thing. I would recommend the video then. But yeah, I don't know, Idol, I think Idol's still fine. Again, I think Idol gets the benefit of the doubt for most people because they've yet to have like an actual fuck up, really. Pretty much every like quote unquote yab they've ever had has been excusable, like understandable. So most people are kind of more than happy to give them benefit of the doubt. It's the my immortal of all hate comments. So, I don't know. This is, I mean, okay. It's sad that Pochi's graduating. One, because she was fucking wholesome, but two, just her model was adorable. Pochi's new model, like her original model was really, really good. I didn't think it could get better, and then they redesigned it, and I don't know what they did, but something about it is just like, dang. It kind of hits. It is very. I have a thing for like soft models. You know who else has a soft model? Fucking Fox plushie. Her model is really cool as well. I think for like fluff, apparently, is my VTuber specific interest. My VSI. That sounds like a bad acronym. Yeah, I mean, okay, so the Pochi thing seems like a miscommunication between people, or maybe just flawed expectations on that half of the talent. The Riro Ron thing was like, I don't know, man. I think you could have given Riro to any agency and that shit would have happened. I'm not a furry. I just like fluffy things. But yeah, I don't know. We have... Well, we don't actually know. Is Idol ES coming soon? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Have we got any other, like, Idol confirmations? I don't know. Because we just recently got Genesis. We know Idol ES is in the works. I don't know if we've had Gen 3 confirmed in any way, like if that's happening. But, you know. I imagine they might probably focus on Idol ES and then maybe after that going... Oh, fuck. I'm not a VTuber manager, thank God. Holy shit, no thank you. It's like all the worst parts of being a VTuber with none of the benefits. No, thank you. I'm good. I think I will stay away from that. Check DMs. Thank you, mate. Good old micro. Always find things. Didn't find things. Yeah, I don't know. Idol's cooking. I think the Genesis debuts went really well. The new models were cool. This is a kind of a bump in the road. But I don't really see people being angry about it. Although there are people that are just willing to jump down their throats immediately to be like, bad agency. Nah, I think they're cool. Anyway. When you start my own VTuber collective, yeah, I'm gonna start the planetary based one, right? I'll be the moon, someone can be the Earth, someone could be Jupiter. Some poor asshole's gonna get stuck with Uranus. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen. You'll be it. I feel like Niji for a carrier. I don't know, man. Niji's catching strays every time. I mean, Niji just can't get a dub recently. Like, even Rosemi's thing got fucking... Rosemi's, like, 3D debut got copyright struck by Sony. Which, I mean, Sony copyright strikes everyone and everything. Like... I don't think I can even
$2 from D0 Feedful. 10 is a furry, just look at all of the rabbit girls.
No, because I'm not into the rabbit girls. They just frustrate me. Make me want to commit to Sudoku. It's not a furry. Think of the super chat. Yeah, no, I can't look up Rosemary's 3D because it's gone. It's copyright struck. If you can go to her Twitter and click on the link to it, and it just takes, it's like, this is being claimed by SME and is not available in your country because SME Sony Media Entertainment. Chances are if something gets copyrighted, it's probably by them. They're kind of a bunch of cunts, I'm not gonna lie. They are, the bulk of the issue with YouTube is fucking Sony copyright striking everything. You call Saturn, well, you want to put a ring in it? I want to be Titan. I said I was the moon. I didn't say I was... What is the... Is it Luna? Is Luna the... What's the official term for the moon? I think it is just moon. I think our moon is just called the moon, and every other moon is just called a different name. It is like, our moon is just called Moon, and then we were like, shit, there's other moons out there. I guess we'll just give them different names, but we have Moon. Luna's the Latin name, but I think the actual official title of the moon is just Moon, which is kind of funny. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, there was the Kiki thing. I mean, Kiki was the EIEN thing, and it wasn't, like, there wasn't anything bad about it. He's moving on. Seemed to be, there was no drama around it. She is graduating, I think, on the 30th, so she still has a week to... You miss Kiki, or you will miss Kiki. I think you said you miss her. It's like, she's not gone yet. She's not dead yet. She's still among the living. Yeah, I mean, this is just basically wishing her the best of luck going forward. All the content is going to stay up. Memberships will be available until March 31st. It's been 13 months? What? It's been 13 fucking months? Holy shit. I remember when they debuted. I'm getting old. What the fuck? Okay, well, yeah, anyway. It doesn't seem like a drama thing. Just a parting. It's sad. I mean, we've had so Akiko and Rana from V Reverie. We talked about their graduations before when they were announced, but they had their final graduation streams today as well. So altogether, we've had like 4 or 5 agency graduations either happen or confirmed this week alone, which is kind of wild. I'm not showing Kiki's film model. Bro, you have no idea the hardships I had to take in making the fucking short where I was like, how do I get Kiki footage that doesn't get me immediately put on a list somewhere? It was a struggle. I had to try real hard. I had to phone up my agent at the FBI. But yeah, so short coward. I think I'm good actually. Like Kiki's graduating. She can do as she pleases with those wild streams she's been doing the past few days. But me, I'm planning on sticking around for at least another 2 minutes. I'd rather not get immediately sniped in the head. Thank you. What else? So the Kiki, there was nothing. I mean, I don't think there was anything really bad about Kiki's. Pochi's was fine as well. Ultimately. What else? Is there any other? Oh, Akio Air closing. That's the other thing in the title. Yeah. Is this? Let's see. Stream. Hang on. Yeah. Akio Air. So I think they made it so that you can't reply to like any of this, but you can still quote it. Notice the tend to inform that Akio Air will cease operations as a VTuber agency effective immediately. Now, if you don't remember Akio Air, they're the ones that hired a minor a few months ago, and people did not like that. And then people kind of assumed they died, and now they're officially dead. Decision was not made lightly. We understood that the public sentiment may not be most favourable towards us, and to this day many may still hold negative views against us despite the lack of response we sincerely have taken criticism to heart. Our investors have decided to pull out as the investment environment is deemed too hostile against business owners, and the return on investment is yet to meet their expectations. No, the investment environment is not hostile against business owners. You just managed it entirely wrong, you dumb fucks. As of this announcement, we have used our best efforts to finalize any outstanding matters, liquidated unused or discarded digital assets, providing mutual closure to any unresolved issues and business relationships, and completely transferred all rights to the respective parties in good standing. Moving forward, our legal firm will handle any further communication related to liquidation, necessary legal actions, and unresolved disputes. We may, however, directly apply to any interest in our assets liquidation. So people kind of took this as maybe like some people took this as they're still going to pursue legal action against people, which is wild. Did I forget? Oh, I forgot time. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I need to become as popular as hololive, so I just get people in the comments that do timestamps for me, and then I don't have to do my one job. Yeah, so some people are like, are they gonna do they have a legal department? Like, is Akio? Fuck me, I guess. Fuck you, Micro. Yeah, true. Fuck you. Micro, those spreadsheets you did for the tier list, man. I don't know how you did that for that long without actually offing yourself. They were insane. Wait, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm just looking at my gamer subs. Why is one bigger than the other? Huh? Why is Titty Milk smaller than Guacamole Gamer Fart? Are they the same amount? I didn't notice that before. So, does Akio have a legal department? Probably not. It's probably just one guy. It's probably just Jason in a trench coat. The fact that they're talking about... I don't think it's a 50 versus 100. I think they're both 50. Servings per container 100, and the other one has servings per container 100. They're the same, it's just one's taller than the other. Weird. Yeah, so are they continuing to pursue legal action? Probably not. I mean, if they don't have any financials, how are they going to pursue legal action without any fucking money to pursue it? That is not how that works. People were also interested in our assets liquidation. people were talking about maybe like, but like maybe you're going to be able to buy like the VTuber models, which just isn't going to work. Like that's just not. Spoon size is different. Huh, interesting. Of course you know about fucking GamerSupps facts, Micro, you fucking nerd. Yeah, people were talking about like if you're going to be able to acquire like the models from the agency, which you shouldn't do. I don't know if that is necessarily what this is saying, but if it is, don't do it. Like it's not going to end well. Blink blink. I forgot Lopi's a mod. Mod. YouTube mod. Discord. You're not a Discord mod. You're a Discord kitten. I saw that tweet. I saw a tweet earlier that was like Lopi's a Discord kitten, and I was like, do they know? Do they know? I'm now just fiddling with the GamerSupps container. But yes, I don't know. I feel like Akio, I don't know if they're just still putting on Akio Airs, yeah, why did you have the kitten, like, things on your Discord profile picture, Lopi? Like, why did you have the whiskers? What is wrong with you? But don't say boo, that was a good joke, fuck you. That was incredible. I'm here all week, because I have nowhere else to go. No one else will have me, I'm stuck here. Yeah, I don't know. They were probably just fucking blowing off smoke again. I doubt they have a legal department or the money to pursue any sort of legal things. I doubt they even had one in the first place. And I don't think anybody's, well, someone might, but I doubt anyone will want to buy like the models. Not because the models are bad, but just because it's a bad idea to buy previously used models. It never ends well. Boo! Get better material. Boo! Do you guys see that viral, you see that viral, like, tweet that went out a while back that was like, popular VTuber clips be like, and it's just like, the fucking shittily drawn anime character in the bottom saying sex, and then it's just, it was funny, it went around a lot. Bro, Twitter discourse kind of went wild this week, and all of it was equally fucking dumb. Did you guys see the bow thing? Oh my god, that made me want to off myself. Oh, fuck me, man. I hate that I see it. It's just because I follow so many people now that ultimately, if there's any sort of discourse, someone I follow will comment on it and then I'll see it. But Bao has a toggle because Bao's a whale, and so the inevitable joke was like, haha, whale fat, right? And so she has a toggle that's like, makes her look like the chick from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right, after she eats the blueberry. And she has that, like, it's a whole in-joke in her community. And there was like a whole Twitter thing going on about plus-size people calling her out for being like ableist or whatever. Fuck, man. How do you have the energy to be that angry all the time at everything? Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Because it's not even like someone going out of their way to say something harmful on, like, in your space. It's someone just minding their own fucking business in their stream with their community. And you get these fucking assholes that go in and are like, how dare you say that? Fuck off, dude. Fucking literally eat rocks. Who cares? Fucking go live your life. Anime girl on the internet says something you don't like. Oh, boo-hoo. Fucking deal with it. Jesus fuck. Oh, so yeah, the Venom thing was out of pocket. I'm not gonna, that Venom thing, that was out of pocket. That was that tweet was holy shit. I mean, I saw that tweet when she first made it, and then I was like, people are gonna comment on this, and then people did, and there was a lot of discourse about that one. Where was it? This one. Fucking Bao, holy shit. Bao might be the most down, horrendous person I've ever seen. Like, Bao's built kind of funny. I don't think, that's not how biology works. Also, just I feel like I shouldn't be the one explaining that, but you couldn't tie the fallopian tubes from inside the fallopian tubes. That's not how they work. Also, ow. Ow. That's... like... And then obviously Numi agreed, because fucking Numi... Bao is like aggressive down bad. Numi is like submissive down bad. They're both equally down bad, but Bao screams about it and Numi just silently whimpers in the corner. But they're both kind of equally as bad as each other. Makes for great Twitter content though. For Venom. Do you think when they posted this about Venom 3, do you think people making Venom 3 ever thought this would be like one of the biggest tweets about it? I don't think so. I don't know, man. No, because Venom's design's been around for a while. He just has a long tongue. Stop sexualizing my man. He didn't consent to that. God. Women only care about one thing and it's fucking disgusting. Anyway. Let's not talk about Bao posting. Bao posting my... What's the opposite of beloved? Deprived? No. Despised. That's the one. Deprived is also Bao, but... Let's see. Oh yeah, I did see Axel got a new outfit. Where's YouTube? I've been drinking, I think I've been drinking too much caffeine. I think I'm hitting my crash. It's unfortunate. I've not seen, I heard Tao was making an animation, but no. I haven't actually seen Axel's new outfit yet. Oh my god, he's... Wait, no, that was... Okay, that was the prediction. I thought he was a furry. That was gonna be... He has like... What does this remind me of? It's a cool outfit. Got a lot of chains and shit. The hat, this thing, it reminds me of something. I can't remember what it is. It reminds me of like a character from an anime. But I can't remember it. I can't remember what it is. Not a clue. Of course, YouTube is now recommending me Escape the Fate because, of course, I'm now looking at Axel. I must be an emo. Yeah. So that was the Axel thing. Oh yeah, did you see Toby Fox made one of Kanata's songs? Hololive kind of cooked this week. I'm not gonna lie. Hololive was kind of cooking something. Fucking Toby Fox, Mr. Undertale himself, Mr. Shands, made fucking one of Kanata's songs, which is not the crossover I ever expected to see, but it is a crossover that's happening. He did also work on Treasure Box, so I guess it's not entirely... It's weird to see Toby Fox pop up in VTuber. VTubing's weird, man. Like, occasionally you just see someone doing it, and you're like, I didn't know you did that. Toby Fox makes such good... Mr. Toby Undertale. Not to be confused with Mr. Toby Uskus. The Zoomers in chat are not gonna... Mr. Tobuscus. Poor Tobuscus, man. What's he doing nowadays, do you think? What do you think Mr. Toby Uskus is getting up to? What is he doing? He's still uploading? He is still uploading. Dang. Holy shit, yeah. This is okay. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Yep. Nope. I don't want to fall down that rabbit hole. I'm already talking about VTubers. I don't need to talk about that shit. Oh yeah. Speaking of Hololive, we're on Hololive now apparently. You see they're going to Australia after I leave Australia because fuck me in the ass. Yeah, they're going to the DreamHack Melbourne. for a 3D concert. I can't imagine they're actually going to be present, like, in person, but they're going to be playing. How do 3D? I don't know how 3D concerts work. I'm not gonna lie. I talk about them a lot. I actually have no idea how they fucking work. Like, I assume they're actually performing live, but I guess they could also just pre-record it and nobody would know the difference. I don't know. Do they get them all together in a studio and do it live, or do they just? So do they all have to be in the same studio, or like how does that? I guess because they are all in Japan pretty much at the moment, aren't they? Like pretty much every hololive person's in Japan. I have no idea how they work, but hey, Australia's finally getting some semblance of VTuber convention. Good for them. Australia kind of gets left out of every conversation. No conventions either. Although WeebCon's coming up, and I know a lot of people are going to that. I have some agreements with people, because Lopi announced that she's going. I have agreements with certain people to throw Lopi into a river. So I'm hoping to get that done. They've been paid in clout and exposure. And hopefully they follow through with it, and she will end up in a waterfall. This is assuming she doesn't throw herself in the river first, which she is prone to do. Let's see. Hey, I didn't show you guys. Did I show you guys the actual? No, I didn't. I just put it up on my other. I put up the fucking hololive DreamHack thing on my other monitor and was looking at it like, yeah, guys, look at this. You guys can't see that because it's on my other monitor. But my brain's not working very well today. I'm not gonna lie. Lopi, you may hate me, but you're the one that's going to be in a river by the end of it. I am not. So really, I win. I think. Streamer, by the way. Yeah, certified streamer moment. It'd be funny if Bae wasn't there. She's just excluded. They just have an actual rat on the stage at Australia, and they're like, "Hey, look, guys, it's Bae." The Jadon My Soul meme has been going around as well, which is fucking. I saw someone do an actual cover of it, which was hilarious. Good old Jadon My Soul. Yeah, because. Apparently the rest of you guys don't do like, you don't call it like Macca's runs. So she was doing, I think she was doing like a game of like Chinese, can you call it Chinese Whispers anymore? Is that offensive now? I don't know. It was so we called it when I was a kid. Apparently they're doing like that, and she said doing a Macca's run, and they heard it as like Jadon My Soul somehow, and then it just became a meme. Macca's runs. Goated. Love me a quick cheeky Macca's. What do you guys call McDonald's in Australia? Because in Australia, not in Australia, in America. Because in Australia we call it Macca's. In Britain we kind of, I don't know. I've called it Mickey D's growing up. You just call it McDonald's? That's so fucking boring. Mickey D's, McDicks, Mickey D's nuts. Mackey's works. Mickey D. I will now only be calling it Mickey D's nuts from now on. McDo. Michael, you're French. You don't get an opinion on this. What the fuck you mean McDo? Or McDo? How about you don't have an opinion anymore? Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. How did you manage to... you guys managed to fuck up everything. MacDo. I hear you're interested in the Windows, but MacDo. Oh my god, wait, Micro's hacked my PC, I'm breaking. You're now... I'm staring into space. Oh, I'm back. I'm alive. Let's see. Not an opinion, unfortunately, even they say that in ads. Oh my god, have you guys seen the Australian KFC ads? They're kind of incredible, I love them. They're basically just these ads where people get into increasingly awkward situations and they just break it up by going, did somebody say KFC? And they just, I don't care. They're kind of great. They kind of get a bit crazy. Like some of them are like actually wild. Great. What's the top result? That'll probably get me copyright struck. I love it. It's definitely. Let's see. Did that. I don't want to talk about that. That's more dumb Twitter brief. I did see VNU responded to the whole Sarafi thing, and now she's like Amano Sarafi we talked about last week. Essentially graduated, but like VNU didn't make an announcement about it. She just essentially went non-contact, and they put like an official announcement about it. You see all we needed to change the profile picture for the Oyster concert her post was too obscene. What, really? That's incredible. I did see Hachima fuck up her profile picture and it just went pitch black for a while. Because apparently Twitter, you need to, it's like 48 hours between profile picture changes. So she just had a pitch black profile picture for a little bit. It's kind of funny. Yeah, here. So VNU actually officially put it about her graduating, which did, but her intention to break contract and refusal to continue direct communication. Further expressed that she would be proceed with future communication through legal procedure. Basically, last week kind of got into it that Amano had essentially graduated. She essentially wanted to leave. VNU was demanding like $500,000 fucking dollars or something, was the figure I saw getting thrown around, for her to graduate early. She went to legal. We went for legal advice. The lawyer she went to was basically like, look, this contract isn't fucking enforceable. It's dog shit. And so she was like, well, I'll just go non-contact. So now she's only communicating through legal. And now they're like, they're doing the sadness is deeply. We've decided not to share the public matter until now because we had held off from any formal legal actions that could jeopardize the possibility of working with her again. Recent events will be damage to other talents currently working for you. We're obligated to make no choice but to take legal action accordingly. Apologies for any inconvenience. Her membership will be closed and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what they can do. Like, if a lawyer says a contract's not enforceable, there's a good chance it's not fucking enforceable. Like, a lawyer wouldn't advise you to just say, go fuck yourself, unless you were pretty legally within your grounds to do so. I don't know, where is VNU stationed in America? No, they're Korean. That's Korean. Yeah, no, so I don't know if Amano is also Korean or if she's an American talent. I have no idea. I actually don't, like, I've not interacted with them as an agency. But if they're outside South Korea, there's kind of fuck all they can do. I mean, like, what are they gonna do? She's not gonna move to Korea to get prosecuted. They can't. Like, there's no... This is why VTuber contracts a lot of the time end up just being dog shit outside of the country. Like, if you sign an agreement with an American organization, sure. But 90% of VTuber agencies end up being, like, in Japan or in Korea or in fucking Taiwan or something, right? And so, like, if you're in America, what are they gonna fucking do? They're gonna fly out, like, some FBI agents to beat your ass? Not really. Are they going to pay the excessive amounts of money to try and prosecute you through international law? Probably not. And even if they did, you could always file like a labor dispute, which I've now learned is a thing you can do. Like, I don't know, man. It's just... I feel like that's why most VTuber agencies have those big, like, $500,000, $50,000. It's to scare you. Because in reality, they don't have shit. They can't do dog shit to you. Like, so they just slap a really big number on it and make big threatening statements to make you try and scared. But in reality, there's very fucking little they can actually do across. Because even if they could do it, it just wouldn't be worth it. Like, what are you going to gain from it? A really shit reputation, that's for one, if you try and pursue legal matters like that. If you try and sue your talent for graduating and you try and take like 500,000, people are going to rip you to fucking shreds. And then what do you get out of it? Like, because the person doesn't have $500,000 fucking dollars. So you're not getting $500,000. You're probably not even getting to the courts, like, because you're having to go through international law. It's just a big fucking waste of time and money, so you're not going to do it. So you're just waving your dick around hoping people will get in line. So I think she's kind of in the right to just be like, fuck you, I'm leaving. Like, what are they going to do? But yeah, so they put this statement out. Fucking, yeah. Fucking Nasagi, just LMAO. That's so Lamau. I'm going to be doing a sign-up into every agency. I'm going to apply to every VTuber agency and just get accepted by none of them. I need to work on my cute anime ubu voice. Do you reckon I could just get Lopi to record for me and then send her in as if she's me? And then I just turn up at the audition and be like, yeah, it's me. What do you mean? I just sound like that. Sorry, I had a cold. Yeah. I actually hit puberty in between. Bro, it's kind of wild. You know, I sent that audition tape in yesterday. This morning I woke up, my nuts had just hit the floor. I was just insta puberty. Bang. Hit me like a truck. So, you know, I'm still down, but like... I just need to get the Lopi AI voice to do it for me. I'll probably buy it. Lopi sounds like an AI anyway with the shit she spews. Oh, the Hex thing. The Hex thing was such a nothing burger. I feel like people are just going at Niji to go at Niji. It seems like such an obvious, like, weird joke to me. But people were like, that thing annoyed me. It's my big gripe with the whole Niji situation was I don't know. I feel like people are just out for blood. I mean, on one hand, yeah, he didn't hint that it was sarcasm, but I feel like it definitely was, right? Like, yeah, the Vanta reaction was really funny. It's such a wild thing to say that there's no way it's not a joke. Like, so I don't know, the people like implying that it's real in any way. Like, Hex, if you don't know, Hex and Vanta were playing Stardew, and they were talking about like whether it's reasonable to not reply to someone if they reach out to you after you haven't spoke to them in ages. And Hex, I'm pretty sure it was a joke, was like, okay, just because you don't like a liver doesn't mean you get to willingly twist the words and misrepresent them, right? And to me, saying that you stole someone's ashes, like basically the joke or whatever it was that he apparently stole the grandpa's ashes of one of his friends, right? And used it to like plant a flower and fucked around with it. He literally says the term fucked around with them. And then he was like, I don't see what the big deal is. It's just your ashes, which is such a wild statement to me that it has to be humor. There's not a human alive that would ever make the statement, it's just your grandpa's ashes, what's the big deal? That's not a sentence that a human would say in a non-joking manner. Unless he's a fucking skinwalker with no concept of human interaction, that's gotta be a joke. And then he also talked about like, thank you, Micro. I do know there's a game of such flavor called Grandpa's Ashes. But then, because he then also goes on to say that like he flushed his friend's goldfish down the toilet because it was bothering him. And then he says, yeah, he got mad because apparently it was like a family pet, which to me also clued in that it was a joke. Because what the fuck kind of family pet is a goldfish? Yes, you have goldfish. Nobody looks at a goldfish and is like, oh, my fabled family pet. Goldfish live like 4 years. They're not family pets. They're just the little things that sit in the fucking corner. It seemed it has to have been a joke. It must have been a joke. And I feel like people are blowing it out of proportion because it's, oh, Niji bad. But I feel like in any other situation, if Niji wasn't taking such L's, people would just not fucking care about it. How long do goldfish live? Maybe I just didn't take care of my goldfish. 10 to 15 years, what the fuck? Huh? All my goldfish died fucking quick, bro. Holy shit. I'm just a very shit fish owner. To be fair, I was like 5. I don't know. It seems like such a wild thing to say. That you flushed your friend's fish in the toilet and fucked around with his dead grandpa's ashes and that you don't get what the big deal is. It seems like such a ludicrous thing to say. It has to be a joke and people are just acting like it's not because Niji bad. It's more fun to act like they're, you know, the worst. I have said this before and I'll say it again. I'm not a fan of Hex's content. I don't watch Hex. I don't enjoy his style of VTubing. Just straight up. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Nothing personal against him, although the shit a while back about the trauma dumping was cringe. Windows, I don't care that my USB device is not recognized. How about you go fuck yourself? Oh yeah, I mean, that is the one thing that Niji will always have against them is that every time a liver makes an edgy joke is that people will be like, okay, but why did Zion get shit? The response to that, right, is that you need to remember Zion got absolutely fucking shafted. That is it. That's the answer to that question. Is Zion got fucked in the ass. That's the answer. So when you look at other Niji members making like dumb fucking jokes, and you're like, well, why did they get this when Zion got that? It's because Zion got fucked. That was the point. That was the drama, is that she got really unfairly treated. You don't call it unfair treatment if everybody's getting treated that way. That's just treatment.
$20 from Salty Falter. That's all fine and well. But is this gonna stop me from making jokes about dressing as a goldfish so Daddy Hex abuses me harder?
That's so not. Foul.
Could
that's
even
so
work something in about being wet too.
That's so fucked up. So I think of the super chat. That is incredible. Incredibly based. That is such a salty thing to say. Me? Yeah, I'm Grandpa's ashes. Spread me over the dirt, Hex. Plant me like one of your ashes. Oh my god. Did you see the Zen clip? I did see the Zen clip. That Zen clip was absolutely incredible. It is the only good thing Battle.net has ever done for humanity. The only good thing that Blizzard and Battle.net have ever done for humanity is that fucking Zen clip. Let me see if I can find it. So, Zen was playing, what was it, Elden Ring? Or was it Elden Ring? Yeah, it was Elden Ring. Got so much fan art. Oh my god. Yeah. Muted, focus, no hit, run, flawless, nailed down all his moves, dude, what the fuck, I am crying. So she's fighting... Wait, no, this is Dark Souls 3, sorry. So I don't remember the exact fucking Souls-like game she was playing at the time. I wasn't watching the stream, I just saw the clip. And the actual gameplay is only there for like 2 seconds before she gets cucked by Battle.net. And why is Twitter's player so dog shit? Riddle me this, Batman. Bro, how hard is it to play a video? Yeah, so she was... And yeah, that's... Bruh, there should be like an illegal thing about... It's so funny. Because it didn't just happen once, she kept hitting no and then it kept popping up. Bro, I kind of get her rage here though. I have a thing. I've had this happen to me where like it'll be some dumb fucking notification that doesn't need to happen. I don't need a notification for this. Can you just fuck off? And it happens and it breaks me out of the game. I've never had it happen like this. The actual thing that annoys me is on my iPad, right? I have an old university email on my iPad that I haven't logged into since I left uni. And so the password is outdated on it because universities have a thing where you have to replace your password every fucking whatever, right? And so what happens is every time I log on my iPad, it's like, hey, you should log in, your password's wrong. And I'm like, no. And then it gives me the notification like 5 more times before it fucks off. And I'm like, why? I should just be able to say, no, fuck off. And then it fucks off. That needs to be an option on every electronic device ever. It's just the no fuck off option, where if you click it, it just stays the fuck away. You don't get any reminders. You don't get it popping up any... Just fuck off. I need the fuck off option. Give it to me. Because 9 out of 10 notifications I get on any device, I do not give a fuck. It truly does not matter. It's so frustrating when you get a notification and then it keeps popping up over the... I don't need a sleep button. I don't need a snooze button. I don't need a fucking remind me later button. I need a fuck off button. Please go fuck yourself. Nobody cares about your dog shit update Windows. I will not update to Windows 11 for free. Go fuck yourself with a cactus. I will personally fly to the home of Bill Gates and throw a cactus at him if you do not leave me the fuck alone. Bro, but it's not just like Windows. Like Skyrim still gets updates. It's the year 2024. You keep updating Skyrim and breaking all my mods. Do you have any fucking clue how many mods I have installed? And Steam got rid of the never update option for some fucking reason. They got rid of it. You used to be able to just say, never update ever. But now it's like only update at, you know, whatever, like 3 AM, which, hey, Steam, I've got no fucking life. I'm playing Skyrim at 3 AM because I have nothing fucking better to do. Which means when I click to play Skyrim at 3 AM and you update it, you break all my fucking mods. And then I have to go and reinstall the exact fucking version that I had when I made my mod list. And I keep getting, and you fuck me and you corrupt my save file and I want to murder you. Stop it. You don't need to update it anymore. The mods have it covered. Stop updating Skyrim. It doesn't need any more updates. Fuck off. Leave it alone. You made it over a decade ago. It's like a decade and a half almost. Just leave it. Mods have fixed all the bugs. You just introduce more ones. Just stop touching it. Leave it alone. The number of game devs that don't understand that updating games fucks with mods, and so they just keep adding. They just do trivial, useless fucking updates every fucking other day, and it keeps breaking mods, and you have to like specifically try and not update them. Don't call Skyrim a shit game. You have shit taste. Skyrim is a good game. Fuck you. Modded Skyrim is probably one of the best gaming experiences you can have, and I will stand by that. Okay. You don't need to time them out for 1,800 seconds. That's a bit extreme. How long is that? Michael, I don't think you can untime people out on YouTube. How long is 1,800 seconds? It's only 30 minutes. 60... 1,800 divided by 60... Oh yeah, it is only 30 minutes. Half an hour timeout for not liking Skyrim is maybe a little much. Just a touch. Just... Okay, bro. I'm so excited for Beyond Skyrim, though. Bro, Beyond Skyrim... Not Beyond Skyrim Burma, but Beyond Skyrim Oblivion. Have you guys seen that? Sky Oblivion? Oh, actually, it looks cool. I want to play it. I am so hyped for that. I'm going to be playing that when it comes out. I might stream it. I don't know. It looks so cool. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's basically they're making, like, Elder Scrolls hasn't had an update in so long. We haven't had a new version of the series that people are just like, hey, how about we make the old game in the new game? And then that sounds like a dumb thing, like, haha, wow, what a quirky meme. But then no, people are like, well, we've had 14 years with this fucking gaming engine. Why not? Vanilla Skyrim. I think Vanilla Skyrim is a good game. I know that's a hot take. Is it an incredible game? Maybe not. Does it have flaws? Absolutely. I could go on about fucking Skyrim's flaws for hours and hours. There's a 14-hour video essay on Skyrim on YouTube right now that you could watch. Magic system's dog shit. Combat is pretty dog shit. The writing can be very shallow. Not a lot of in-depth mechanisms. However, in terms of fulfilling the broad fantasy, go anywhere, do quests, fighting bad guys, I think Skyrim hit in a way that no other game has. No other game that I've played has ever hit the same itch as Skyrim did. Which is why I'm still playing modded Skyrim, right? I don't know what it is. It's like, there's just something about it, about the diversity of builds, about the lack of structure, about... I don't know. It just hits different. There's something about it that just makes it a unique gaming experience. Glitch our rocket delicious. Yeah, the true gaming experience. Getting 1 million gold in an hour in Skyrim. Because fuck it, why not? This is best feature reviews. I'm sorry, I started gushing about Skyrim. We are pretty much done with feature reviews, to be fair. The only thing left is I Am a Speak of the Devil happened with Narissa, which you should go watch. Salmon from VRev is taking a hiatus, which has people concerned because VRev currently now only has Nova actively streaming. If you don't know, VRev had a lot of talents and then lost most of them. Rana and Akiko both graduated this week, actually, like today. We've obviously had a bunch of graduations of the other people over the past few months. The only 2 members left are Salmon and Nova. And Salmon is now on a hiatus, which means it's just Nova. I think Nova's getting a new outfit, though. So, that's pretty cool. Nova's pretty cool. But yeah, no, VRev only has 1 member left, which is kind of rough. What else? Oh yeah, VStream shut down, which I have noted because I saw a lot of people in like that I follow were talking about it, but has anyone ever used or watched anyone on VStream Personally, I've never actually interacted with VStream at all. Apparently it was like a streaming site for VTubers where you're meant to like you've never used it. I've never used it. I've never watched it. Apparently they ran out of funding, which doesn't surprise me. Streaming is ludicrously expensive. There's a Pirate Software clip that Asmongold reacted to because the age of content we live in is the worst. But basically talking about like how much money it costs to stream like an hour of like an 8-hour stream in a certain quality to a certain number of people. It is a wild like it is the amount of money it costs to host and stream videos is ludicrous, which is why YouTube costs so much. It's why YouTube keeps trying to get you to buy premium, is because it costs a fuck ton. For stream video and host video, absolutely ludicrously expensive. That's why the only like good streaming services or the only profitable ones are
just realized when I
hosted
donated a while ago it was with an old card, so it charged back. So here you go, my B.
Thank you, AJ, thank you for being honest. Thank you for staying true to your tip. Don't worry about that. If I ever charge you back, you're not committed. You didn't sign a contract. I'm not Akio Air. I'm not going to come and sue you for $10. I appreciate the tip though. But yeah, I don't know. There's a reason why streaming services are only owned by big tech giants, is because they're the only people that can afford to eat the cost of it. And even then, most of them aren't profitable, so I'm not surprised this happened. But apparently it was a streaming service for VTubers. I saw, like, there's people that I follow that I know that were sad that it was going down, and apparently used it. I just wasn't one of them. What was VTuber Uprising? VTuber Uprising is just the generic VTuber tag. So everybody that's posting clips or like essentially being a VTuber is, I think it came from, there was a time period where VTubing was going through like a massive surge, and then it got trending as like the VTubers Uprising, where all the VTubers banded together to be like, hey, we're here, we're a cool community, and then it's just kind of stuck around. So everyone like trying to self-promote or post clips or like advertise themselves tend to put it in their Twitter. I don't think I've ever used hashtags on Twitter. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever put a, apart from maybe ironically, but I don't know. These things, I'm not metagaming. I'm not trying to min-max Twitter numbers. Oh no, I did like, bro. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so EP. Did you guys seen this fight? I'm talking about Skyrim. Did you guys see that? You guys have seen this fight, right? The ESO fight, the Elder Scrolls Online night fight. This shit was good. I was watching this and I was like, man, I wish this was how we settled all of our arguments. It's just this. Just, look, if you have a different opinion to me, fucking draw your sword. Let's square up, throw hands. Give 1v1 me in a duel. If you stab me, you win. Congrats. This is from Elder Scrolls Online. One of the cinematic trailers for Elder Scrolls Online are honestly the best part of ESO. This is from, these are the main characters. It is honestly, I would highly recommend going and watching it. There's one particular bit. If you haven't seen it, I want to show you this particular section. There's one particular part of this fight that I feel like everybody needs to see. And now there's a good chance you've already seen it. But if you haven't, I feel like you deserve to. So, for context, these are the main characters representing like the mage and the rogue and the barbarian, right? Whatever. And so they're squaring up to this nameless knight. He's meant to be like a boss, but he's not really given a name. He's not really a character. And this dude just beats their ass for like a solid minute. And I can't show you it because obviously YouTube will be like, But this dude just fucking smacked. This bit was great. Mage tries to cast a spell and he's just fuck off. Bang. I saw someone tweet that was like a fighter versus a mage being like, I counter the spell. You're like, you're a fighter, you don't have counter spell. No, not counter spell, I countered the spell. She just tries to cast a spell and he's like, bro, get that magic out of my face. Fuck off. She just fucking smacks him to the concrete and dies. It's so great. I love this fight. This is such a good cinematic. It's just, oh man, I don't know. There's something about someone trying to cast a spell and a fighter just casually like bitch slapping the magic out of them. I just like that. I like seeing magic users getting their fucking shit rocked. They're trying to cast their fancy spells and then just a guy with a fucking heavy metal sword just goes bonk. Yeah, and he still survives at the end. They have to drop a building on him, and he still is like, I win. He should have won. That was rigged. So rigged. Justice for Night Guy. Okay. I think the other thing left was, did you guys see the Suisei 3D Live and her new music? Her new song? If not, you should go watch it. Because holy shit. It was incredible. The song is so good, not just because the song is good, but the animation for it, it like blends real life and animation. Like, so you have like Suisei being anime girl, but then like it's in like a real world like filming set. It's really cool. You go watch it, and then you should go watch the 3D Live because that was also really good. Suisei's so good at singing, bro. It puts like everything into perspective, because there's VTubers that are good at singing, and you listen to them and you're like, man, they're good at singing, and you listen to Suisei and you're like, holy fuck. Like, there's good at singing, and then there's professional level actual vocalist singing, and Suisei is just built different. She's so talented. It is wild. But yeah, you should go watch it if you haven't already. Sorry, I'm EP. I think that was everything. Is there anything you guys want to talk about that isn't Skyrim or nuclear reactors or whatever? Is there any news that I missed that you would like to discuss? Disgusting. Nuclear reactors in Skyrim. Yo, when is the Chernobyl mod dropping in Skyrim? Anything new with the Dokibird? The Dokibird situation is pretty much resolved. Dokibird herself has said that she doesn't want people to drag it out, so I've stopped mentioning it. What's going on with my throat, bro? It's similar to the Zion thing, where Zion herself has also said that she doesn't want to constantly be like compared to like all the other Niji member that got screwed over. Sorry, I don't know what's going on in my throat. And Dokibird has said, look, she doesn't want people harassing Niji or anything. So personally, unless something huge happens, I'm just not talking it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the situation is resolved. I don't feel the need to keep beating a dead horse. Mr. Man, my beloved. Add Chernobyl to Skyrim. I rewatched Chernobyl recently. It's really cool. Good series. You should watch it. Gets a very, very impressive amount right about Chernobyl. Netflix. It's a Netflix special. I think it's still on Netflix. Yeah. It's good. It's about the actual disaster. They get a lot right. I have mixed feelings because it perpetuates this sort of idea of how dangerous nuclear reactors are, but they're really not. Which is unfortunate. Nuclear reactors are really cool and people should be more for them in general. Honestly, they're not really the solution. Green energy is great. It's on HBO. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said Netflix. Yeah, it's an HBO original. Sorry, my bad. But yeah. I don't know. On one hand, it is accurate to what happened. On the other hand, bro, fucking Chernobyl was a clusterfuck. Like, so many things went wrong. I had to do a assignment on Chernobyl for my master's degree. And I remember in researching it just being like, what the fuck? Like, every time I looked up a new document, I was like, why? This was such a monumental failing at every level. Everybody fucked up. Like, this was just a chain. You needed like 7 different departments of people to fuck up in exactly the wrong way for Chernobyl to happen. It was ridiculous. The only other comparable like nuclear fallout disaster we've had is Fukushima, and that happened because of a fucking tsunami. Because why would you build a nuclear reactor on the shoreline of a very high tsunami? Like, hydro dams are cool. Did you know hydro dams draw their energy from the Earth's spin? It's actually the Earth's spin. It's the energy of the Earth, Moon, orbital system, but it gets extracted from the Earth's spin. It's funny little thing is tidal locking. Every planetary system like trends towards tidal. So you know how we say there's a dark side. I'm going on a science rant again. I'm sorry. Let me have one. I want one science rant, and then we'll raid into someone. So you know how we say there's like a dark side of the moon because we only ever see one side because it's like the moon rotates at the exact same rate that it moves around us. So the same side of the moon is always pointing towards us no matter when. That's not like a random chance, which some people talk about. They're like, oh, why? There's not. Tidal forces, basically, the way they work is if you spin faster than you move, then you're kind of pulling away from the body and you end up with this torque applied to you, causing the tides, right? And even without water, you still get tidal forces because solids actually undergo tidal forces as well. Weird thought, I know, but yeah, the solid Earth actually has tides as well. They're just so minute compared to water. But over time, that causes if the spin is slow, it causes the spin to speed up. If the spin is fast, it causes the spin to slow down, and it either makes the orbit faster or slower. Either way, you end up with tidal locking. But as long as the tidal isn't locked, you can extract that energy in the form of hydro dams, which is pretty cool. So technically, when we extract energy from like hydro dams and shit using tides, we're taking it from Earth's spin. Not that that is in any way noticeable. Like, fuck, man, it'd take us an extraordinary amount of time to actually contribute meaningfully to that slowing down. But pretty cool. Pretty cool fact. It's, I don't know. It's one of those things that you just don't think about. And then one time in physics class, I was like, where does the energy from tides actually come from? And I actually sat down and like drew a diagram. And I was like, oh. And I had to look it up. There you go. There's my one science rant for the day. Sorry. It's now a mandated thing every news stream is that I have to have one mandated physics science rant. Basically, like, it's just the magnitude of energy in the Earth-Moon orbital system in the spin is just more than ever feasible for us to make any sort of dent in. It just isn't good. It's sort of like how if we ever discover fusion and we use water for fusion and we like, people are like, oh, but aren't we going to use all the water? Fucking no. Do you have any idea how much water is on Earth? It is ludicrous. We could, if we burn even a fraction of the amount of water in a fusion reactor on Earth, we would blow ourselves up. It's just, you have any idea how much water is on the Earth? It is ridiculous. It is a ludicrous amount of water. We are 70% water, and it goes deep as fuck. And it is just... Yeah, no. Well, I think the reason why using water in a fusion reactor would be different than using water in a turbine is that water is typically reclaimed during a turbine. In actuality, most turbines, if you look at the big towers, people tend to think that like the water you see in the towers is like water getting ejected from the turbines, but actually that would be really inefficient. Most turbines do recollect the water. The hot water rises and cools because it cools by pushing the turbine. That's where you get the energy from. Is the hot steam pushes the turbine and cools to water, and it gets collected by the big tower. That's why the big tower is there. It collects all the water, and then it gets pulled back into the system. The steam that you see is actually just the temperature of that thing heating up ambient water molecules, and so it's basically the ambient water in the air getting pushed up through it. But it's not actually, I mean, there'll be some water from the reactor, but for the most part, it's not actually, the reactor isn't constantly putting out shit tons of water into the air. It's reclaiming it. That's what the fucking water tower is for reclaiming the water. It's just, it also happens to push out a bunch of fucking steam by heating up the ambient temperature. So the difference between using water in, say, a fission reactor as a moderator or like a coal turbine and using it for fusion is that in a reactor like that, you reclaim a lot of the water, but in a fusion reactor, you would be turning the hydrogen, really deuterium, you'd probably be turning it into helium, which is actually a good thing because we need helium. We're running out of helium. We don't have enough helium. big problem fusion. It uses some fairly rare elements that we have access to. Basically, yeah, you can't just fuse water. You have to turn it into deuterium, but we can make deuterium. And in the process, you make helium, and helium is pretty useful. We're actually running out of helium a lot. Be quick. Yeah, we put it into balloons because we're smart. Cooling towers were meant as a last stopgap. No, so to the best of my knowledge, at least, I mean, if I remember, I did study nuclear reactors, not necessarily coal, but I think it is the same principle. The point of the towers is to recollect the water and so put it back through the system. There is an input, obviously, generally from like a local river or some local ambient temperature water. But yeah, no, I mean, the inside of a... Let's see if I can get it down. So, like, if you look here, the water actually gets sprayed down into the reactor, into the tower. So the water gets...
euros from Kuroyama. What did I run
Sorry,
into?
we're talking about science really quickly. I'm in the middle of a science rant. I will be raiding someone soon. I'm just in the middle of a rant. Thank you for this super chat. The water actually gets sprayed down. This is actually important because spraying spreads out the surface area. It makes it cool down quicker. So you spray it down, there's upward airflow. It cools down really quick and condenses here. But now you have a lot of very, very warm air going up. That warm air goes out the tower, hits the ambient temperature, hits the water molecules in the ambient temperature, turns them to steam, and that's how you get the big steam columns. But the actual water from the reactor is mainly pushed back into the pool. It's not a completely closed system, but it's the point of the tower. It's not for pushing. Why would you push water out? You need it. Why would you spend the energy to pump water in just to fucking yeet it into the atmosphere when you can just keep it in? It is, yeah, it's pretty much like when you huff out in cold weather and it makes the mist in front of you. It's kind of similar. Where you're not actually like breathing out water, which is what a lot of people think. We're like, oh my god, I'm breathing out steam. No, like you're breathing out warm air, and the warm air turns the ambient temperature into that sort of water vapor. You're not actually breathing water vapor out your lungs, or you would be very fucked. They're the regular 10 science streams fun. I've considered it. Because it is, I mean, it is honestly my passion more than like VTubing is. I really like science. It's just whether I have the ability to make it interesting for that long is debatable. I don't know. I like sharing little tidbits, but I'd have to, if I was going to do a full science stream, I'd have to plan out a topic ahead of time, which sounds fun. I might do it. Maybe. Let's raid into someone before I get caught up in another tangent. Who's live that I can raid into? Why do I just have... Okay. Why do I just have tornadoes? Oh shit, there's a tornado happening. That'd do it. If any of you are in Oklahoma or Kansas, apparently there's a tornado coming your fucking way. I don't know why, but there's a lot of people streaming it, which means it's probably a big deal. Maybe look out. Kilia's playing Animal Crossing. You want to raid into Kilia? Raid into Kilia. Kilia's cool. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't know. I'm normally, when I look at my live tab, it's normally just all VTubers, and the VTubers are there, but like, look, it's just, it is tornado, 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 tornado. Stardew Valley.
Did you study nuclear science? Cool.
I studied medical physics, so which is radiation therapy, and but part of medical physics is you either go into like radiotherapy, which is like cancer research, or you go into radiation protection physics, which is like radiation safety officers, which work in nuclear power plants or other places. So yeah, I did do a fair bit of like nuclear power plant study at my degree, along with just general radiation and nuclear physics. But yeah, look, bro, it's just, why is it just Stardew Valley, fauna, tornado, tornado, Aya, Sheena, Helia, tornado, 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 Lacuno, tornado, tornado. Wait, no, that's a winter storm. Like, this must be one hell of a fucking tornado. If you're in Kansas or Oklahoma, you probably already know, let's be honest. But just in case, if there's anyone here that is in there, just, you know, heads up. Let's read Kilia so I can stop ranting about science. Where is she? Wow. Science is cool, yeah. I mean, I might do like a science stream to gauge the interest. It's hard to gauge an actual interest because it's different me going on a rant every so often. That's just sitting here and be like, hey guys, let's learn about science. But I'll try it one time. If people are interested, if people like it, I'll do it again. If not, I might just be a one-time thing. Either way, let us go raid Kilia, say hi, be nice. She's playing Animal Crossing. She's crossing some animals. She's fighting the penguins. And I will see you guys next week, sometime next week. I don't know. I might be doing a Twitch stream. I might not. I might be doing finally a podcast episode. Tao's probably gonna murder me. Find another science nerd and talk about it. That could be fun. There's probably some VTubers out there with cool degrees. Anyway, I'm gonna go stall anymore. You say hi to Killy. I'll catch you guys next. Bye bye.